Hello and welcome to Innate Wisdom. My name is Agnes. I'm an intuitive and a tarot card reader. I do general love readings for the collective and also for each zodiac sign bi-weekly. If you like my videos, please support my work by pressing the thumbs up and by subscribing to my channel. Remember that these messages are general and may not resonate for everyone. In this pick a card reading, I'm going to explore the topic of what your person would want you to know right now, what they would want to say to you. We're going to check out their current feelings, their possible future actions towards you, and also where this relationship is headed, what is the next stage in this relationship. My readings are timeless, and whenever you have your deck picked out, and you can pick more than one, you'll find the timestamps for the readings in the description below. So if you pick the left side deck, let's get to your reading and see what your person wants you to know right now. Let's see what would they want to tell you. What is it that they want you to know about? What is it that they want to tell you? The Hierophant, Two of Cups, and Temperance. Wow. Immediately I'm feeling that this person is super loving. They might be a little bit too sensitive, perhaps because they're so open from their hearts. They might seem a little distant right now. Maybe they're a little bit maybe on the defensive side, because I feel like this Hierophant is symbolizing some kind of rules. It's almost like too rigid in their lives. And I'm just getting that your person wants you to know that they somehow feel restrained by either their cultures, their traditions, beliefs, could be religion even, religious expectations. But I feel like here's this, this Two of Cups and the Temperance card. The Temperance is actually my other card for the Two of Cups. It's so reminding me of the Two of Cups energy. Because there's actually two cups here that are connected by the light, by water, by emotions, and that's the same way normally that the Two of Cups is pictured as well. And it symbolizes that deep love, not the lovey-dovey type feeling that goes away after a while. This is the real love, the true connection from heart to heart. And the Temperance card indicates that there's still some time needed. It's almost like your person is asking for your patience and seems to be assuring you that there's love here, the true love. At least that's what they feel that this is, but I feel like you know that too. And I do feel that your person wants commitment from you, wants stability between the two of you, wants this relationship to work out. However, in this spread here, I feel like the Hierophant is kind of coming up as limitations in a way. It's almost like I see these railways in front of me. It's like the train that's going on the rail or rails. And even though, if train had consciousness, even though there's left and right, but the train cannot turn just left and right just because they want to, and it's like, it feels like your person is on some kind of rails, and they're headed in a direction that perhaps they don't want to head in anymore, and they just don't know how to get off of those tracks. And here's this deep loving feeling, deep loving connection between the two of you. And it's almost like they're headed in a direction that they don't want to go in. And I feel like there's some kind of distance between the two of you as well right now. It could be that you two are separated by these beliefs, by these traditions, cultures. It's just like, I feel like for your person, it could be difficult to break out of these. It could be also a set of expectations that maybe they grew up with, that they have from their parents, from society. Yeah, so these are like strict beliefs is how it's coming to me right now. It's something that's too rigid right now. And it's kind of like too small for their consciousness. It's like they want something bigger. They want more breathing room. All right, but I feel like they have such beautiful and deep emotions for you. All right, so let's check out their current feelings, even though we know their current feelings, but let's see what else can we find out about the dynamics that affect their feelings or affect the expressing of their feelings towards you. Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, and this card wanted to pop out, the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, it started off with such a cups type energy, and then here we have the Pentacles, all of them. And I feel like, you know, the relationship might be so slow, it might seem so slow that you might sense that it's not even moving at all. That's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of all. This energy can symbolize a steady movement, but it could be way too slow. I feel like you're a little bit more action oriented than your person. And as far as the feelings, I'm just getting that this person totally wants to be with you. They want this relationship to be a long-term committed relationship. They want a future with you. On the other hand, I feel like they are so stuck in some sense. This could indicate that they are committed to something. If it's, I don't know if it's another relationship, but they're stuck. It's almost like they're committed to something. It's like they have all these roots, and it might be difficult for them to break away from these. It could be money oriented as well. Something could be about money in their life, could be about businesses. And I don't feel a whole lot of emotional aspect to their current life. It's almost like their emotional life is with you. However, here I'm just sensing that it's almost like hidden from them. It's almost like they cannot live that emotional life. It's almost like they have to keep it hidden until the perfect time comes for them to break out of these chains. Ace of Pentacles means that they want to begin their journey with you, something that, again, could be slow, but I'm also feeling that this person has comfort zones, and it might be a comfortable life for them, something that they don't really have to do much in right now. I'm hearing also that they're bored in their current lives. For some reason, this is something specific that came. They want a new start with you. However, there is some situation at the 10 of Pentacles that might be very difficult for them to break out of. Something that's too rigid already for them, something that they want out of, too restricting for them at this time, but yeah, it's not so easy. And I feel like they want the stability with you. They want to have this with you, but they're just not there yet. Also, the Knight of Pentacles is telling me that they're just not ready to commit yet, just to fully be with you yet. Now let's see their possible future actions. Possible future actions towards you. Queen of Cups. The Page of Wands. And Judgment. So I'm just getting from the Judgment card immediately that this person is not going to be able to hide their true feelings for much longer. Here's this Queen of Cups as well. It's almost like their heart is overflowing with love and emotions for you, and I feel like they just want to talk to you about that. The Page of Wands indicates maybe messaging from them. They're going to message you, they're going to call you, text you, email, or something like that. I just feel like you're going to hear from them. Page of Wands indicates, I feel like they're so enthusiastic when they think about you. And the Judgment is all about following that calling in their heart, and what's in their heart is love for you, as indicated by the Queen of Cups. And also the Page of Wands could indicate that a new cycle is beginning between the two of you. You are getting a chance. However, the Page energy indicates that you still shouldn't expect too heavy of, like a commitment type situation. They're coming towards you for now. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, they want to come towards you. They want to take some action steps as indicated by the one suit. Now, I'm also picking up on that your person could be either a water sign or an earth sign or a combination, such as a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And as far as earth sign is considered, could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And I just feel like they are such good-hearted people that they could be also easily taken advantage of. I just don't know if they sense their own boundaries. And they could be taken advantage of, is what I'm hearing right now. All right, so let's see where this relationship is headed based on the current energies. And I call this the next stage in the relationship because it's not like it's final. In my readings, the tarot doesn't give final answers, so that's why I don't call it an outcome. I'd rather call it the next stage because it indicates always some work in progress, and that's what I feel for now. Let's see what might you be dealing with here in the next stage. 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Sun. So I just feel like something is being stirred up here. Some unpleasant feelings, perhaps from the past. I don't know if the two of you have experienced betrayal, if you feel like that this person has turned their backs to you before, because I feel like there's separation here, either by the person withdrawing back into their heads. They might be limited by their belief systems or fears or anxieties, but I feel like here's this issue of betrayal. It's like backstabbing, like feeling that you have been backstabbed. It's either that they feel backstabbed or you feel backstabbed by them. But there's definitely some kind of mental tension going on. And I feel like the Sun card is kind of blocked here because there's less optimism. It's almost like this is overshadowing the positivity in this relationship. Now, this could be something from the past. It could be I'm not going to call it simple as that, but it could be just that the two of you might have to have some discussions about each other's fears, doubts, fear of betrayal. If there's fear and worry about the future of how things are going to pan out, maybe a discussion would help here, just to clear away this mental tension. Because right now there's mental tension that's kind of like clouding up this beautiful emotional relationship. And it could be also draining away the energy from the relationship, the forward movement. It could be, blocked by this 10 of Swords, whether it's an active memory or something from the past. If you have been betrayed by this person, maybe, it needs some kind of resolution. Maybe a simple discussion could bring some closure or, clear something up. I don't think that it was with the intention of hurting you. It just doesn't feel like that. It just feels like that person lost strength. And it's almost like they didn't see a way out of that situation. And that's why they turned their back to you. That's what I'm hearing right now. On the other hand, here's the Sun card, and even though it's blocked right now, I just feel like there's the chance. It's almost like a support from the universe. You do have the chance to make this successful, and it's like the sun is shining upon you, giving you strength. All right, even though you may not see this right now. I feel like this is the type of energy that you might be facing in this relationship in the next stage. But, it's just energies. You just work through it, and then there will be another stage after that. So this is not like a final, situation here. So let's see now the advice from a different tarot deck. We're going to be using this one. All right, let's see what the tarot's advice is for you guys. What's the advice? Let's get 2 cards. Seven of Wands, and the Emperor. So what I'm feeling here is that maybe one of you may want to control this situation a little bit too much because there's a lack of trust. Maybe in each other, maybe trust in yourself, trust in the universe. Maybe the person is lacking trust in themselves, your person, I mean. And perhaps this is what's giving, giving a place to this Seven of Wands energy, which is showing up as somebody climbing up. And I just feel like you are carrying burdens. This is for you who is watching this. You're carrying some burdens that is kind of making you a little bit closed off to receiving love. That type of pure love that is there between the two of you. It's almost like your system could use some clearing. Maybe if you believe in chakra clearing, prayer, meditation, energy work, or anything that might help you work through whatever it is that, whatever is causing these walls to come up. It's almost like I'm hearing the word defensiveness. And your person might appear like that to you too, but that's because of the projection. That's because of mirroring each other. So I feel like you might feel safe if you feel like you can control the details. You can be aware of the details of what's going on. That's part of the ego. Actually, the ego wants to know what's going on because the soul feels its way around and can navigate you. It's just that the ego comes in and starts to doubt everything, starts to analyze everything, take into pieces, everything, and then it can result in the ego talking you out of following your heart. And you might become defensive, you might bring up these walls around you. You may not even know of this. I mean, this could be very much in the subconscious. So that's why I kind of suggested that maybe some energy work could help here. But meditation, prayer, centering, deep breathing, yoga even, all of these things can be helpful. And by working on yourself, you could indirectly affect the relationship too, because if you release these walls around you, this defensive pattern, then that's what you're going to start projecting onto your person, and they might, treat you differently. They might act differently. Who knows, right? So this is what I have for you guys if you picked the left side deck, and I'm going to continue with the middle one in a moment. So if you chose the middle deck, this is going to be your reading, and let's get started and see what your person would want you to know right now. What would they want to say? If they could say something, what would they talk about to you? What do they want you to know? Let's get 3 cards. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Wow, we have 3 court cards. Immediately, what I feel first, the first impression intuitively, is that your person somehow, they might feel like they're not making their own decisions. It's almost like they're being influenced by someone. Now, I don't know who it's going to resonate for, but for some of you, this could mean a love triangle, and for others this could mean that your person has too strong of a relationship with someone other than you, because I feel like they have lots of love for you. What they would want you to know is that they love you. Here's the Knight of Cups, here's the Queen of Cups. However, I'm sensing that there's something going on with their willpower. It's almost like, do they have a sense of control over their own lives? It's not coming across like they do. That's their sensation, sort of like their impression of their own lives. It's almost like when they want to do something, they might be contradicted by someone else. This could be like a mother or someone who has a lot of influence on them, such as a friend. I feel like your person may also be kind of easily influenced. They might have some trouble maintaining their boundaries. And because of that, they could be taken advantage of. They could be easily influenced. And I feel like it's almost coming through also that they want to please someone, or even more than one person's here that they want to please. It could be parents. It just depends on their upbringing. But I feel like they're acting like a child when it comes to what they want. It's almost like they cannot stand up for themselves in a way. This person could be a Pisces. I'm getting a strong Pisces sense here, but they could be Scorpio or Cancer. And yeah, they could have strong placements, you know, for rising sign, Venus, moon, the sun sign. So yeah, they could have these placements, but you know, not necessarily, but it's what I'm picking up on right now. And it's like their willpower is kind of like jeopardized. It's almost like they're losing energy towards something else. Like they cannot invest their own energy on themselves, on what they want. All right, so this is what I'm getting as far as what they want you to know. So let's check out their current feelings for you, even though we have already gotten information about their current feelings, and there's lots of love here. But let's see what else can we find out about their emotional situation, about what else is influencing them in expressing their feelings for you. Eight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, what I'm sensing here is that maybe they are trying to maintain some sense of stability, at least in their minds, and they're trying to hide their emotions. They're trying to put their feelings on the back burner in a way. This person might seem like they're turning their backs to you for now. And the Emperor card is telling me that this person has problems with maintaining their own power and control over how they want their lives to go. It perhaps means that they feel like they lost their control over their lives. It feels like somebody else is influencing them. Again, I get that feeling here. Actually, I'm getting two stories, so that's one. The other one is that they want too much control. They want to, maybe they're too analytical about the situation. They're not sure. Maybe they don't trust their emotions. They don't trust their intuition. They're not in connection. They're not connecting with their hearts because they are closing their hearts to emotions. It's like they might be afraid that these emotions are going to make them lose control, and they like to have control too much. So this card could indicate for some of your people that they're too controlling. They want stability too much. And the other storyline is that they don't have control. So I don't know which fits your person who is watching this. But I feel like it does have to do with their stability. If they don't have control, it feels like they're in like a lukewarm situation. They just basically tolerate the situation because it gives them that comfort zone. But I feel like deep down they want to come towards you and get a fresh start, but they're just somehow not ready right now for that because of whatever is going on in the background here. So let's get two cards to clarify what else is going on here. Let's see if we can find out something of the other dynamics that I just have a feel for, that something has to do with who is in control. So let's see. The Tower, Two of Swords. So this person could, I'm just getting that they're afraid to decide, afraid to step out of that situation. It's like they cannot come to a clear decision. They know what they want, but when it comes to actually making a step and knowing for sure, like in the mind, that this is what I'm going to do, then it's like they become afraid. So, and also here's the Tower, it's like they have something to lose. If they were to decide, they're afraid that they're going to lose everything. This is specifically what I'm hearing right now. So I'm hearing that it's more the first story that is true, that they feel like they don't have control over the situation. They're stuck in a lukewarm stability, something that gives them comfort zone, something that maybe they have a roof over their heads, and it's like basically they shut up about what they want, what it is that their heart desires. But I feel like this sudden Tower moment, something might happen to them, whether they decide or not. This Tower moment is Major Arcana card. So Major Arcana brings about energies that cannot be avoided. This is, this could be a realization. It could be an actual event. It could be that something comes to light. And this might upset their stability, very much like upset their grounds, their foundations, whatever they thought was stable in their lives might actually turn on its head. And if this is a love triangle, it could really shake the grounds for that relationship. But I feel like, your person might still be too afraid to leave that. It's like they're being too much up in the head, they're closing their hearts, and that's the key to this whole situation. It's because they're not connecting with their heart due to fears and doubts and mental strain, mental tensions, fears. Now, I'm also hearing that their inner child is suffering, that their inner child, this is something specific that's coming right now, that their inner child was not supported by the mother. And to them, it might seem like they were not loved unconditionally. I mean, this is not the mother's point of view, because the mother might say, well, yeah, I did love them unconditionally, but to this inner child that is within your person, for some of your person anyway, I do feel that their inner child is suffering because they felt like they were not loved unconditionally. This is how it came across to them. Maybe the parents had expectations of them, and when they met those expectations, that's when they were told that they were loved or something like that. Okay, so let's check out next their future actions, their possible future actions, that is. Let's see their possible future actions. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. I feel like there's the inner child here. When it comes to this person taking steps towards you or stepping into this relationship, they might seem very immature. They might seem childish in a way, but not because they're not mature people, but more like it's their inner child. And I feel like this inner child wants to be accepted. They want to feel safe. And when they open up towards you, it just comes across like they want you to accept them. They want you to give them that stability, that feeling of home, feeling of safety when they're with you. And I feel like it's because they want to heal that part of themselves. Now, it may not be your job to heal that part of them. I don't know if that's possible or not, just through, your response. But I'm also picking up on your inner child also needing something similar, that your inner child needs some attention as well. And both of you, but I'm talking to you, the viewer, right now, that you might benefit from some chakra clearing, some energy work, some theta healing, family constellation, or whatever you believe in. Could be meditation, prayer, through which you can help work through your own inner child issues, that might help also your person deal with these as well. Because right now it almost feels like they want you to be that mother that they never had. I mean, this is just something so specific right now. They're looking for that nurturing energy from you, and their future steps might be including this. But I feel like you are also looking for security with this person. So it's almost like you're looking for the same thing from each other, but because there's this inner child issues, I'm just sensing that it might not be easy for you to be each other's nurturers. But you know, it could be that this love between the two of you heals. I just feel like because you both might be carrying these wounds, that you might actually need some extra help here. But you know, give it a chance. I don't know, whatever feels right for you. All right, so, but this is what the future steps involve. Now, the pages could indicate also that the person, when they open up to you, they might be loving, but then I feel like they might take a step back a little bit towards more practical things. And the Page of Pentacles might be like, more like a friend zoning you. And then the Page of Cups might be a little bit emotionally opening up. So you might get confused about what it is that they want from you. But what I'm hearing is all they want is safety and security. They want to feel safe. They want to feel accepted and nurtured. So let's see where this relationship is headed. What is the next stage in this relationship? And then we'll look at the advice of the tarot. So let's see what is the next stage here. I don't call it an outcome because it sounds final, and life is not about destinations. This is always about evolution. There's always a next stage. So Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Four of Wands. This, relationship between the two of you could very well be a deep soul connection, such as soulmates, twin flames, if you believe in twin flames. But even if we don't label it as any of these, it's a deep soul connection, like you feel connected to one another. And this is also another reason that I feel like you two could be really mirroring each other. You could be projecting your own wounds onto each other. And what I feel like the next stage involves is that you both need to focus on yourselves. This is what I'm hearing. The connection is not going anywhere, okay? It is giving you safety. It is giving you stability. It's there. But I feel like for you to be together, there needs to be some focus on yourself. What's in your heart? How you're gonna attain that? Queen of Swords. Now, here I'm picking up on mental strain, mental tension, beliefs, limitation, like limiting beliefs, limiting ideas about yourself, about what's possible for you. I'm also hearing that, communication about the truth. Do you communicate what's in your heart? I'm also hearing that whenever something is uncomfortable for you, and this goes for the other person too, so take it how it resonates, you may not speak up. You may hide it under the carpet. So this card is saying, speak up for yourself, to say what is uncomfortable for you, or if you're in a situation that is not working, just say it. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to, pile it up, because it just results in more strain, in more tension for you and for the relationship as well. And this is about, making your wishes come true, the Nine of Cups. And I feel like within the relationship dynamic, here's this, it's almost like wishing for this relationship to be, possible, for this to work out between the two of you. It's almost like this is your dreams coming true for the both of you. But I feel like this is standing in the way, some limitations, limiting beliefs, ideas about what's possible, also about not speaking up for yourself. I feel like it's limiting the manifestation of your dreams, which is this relationship. with a soulmate, your twin flame, and I think that you two feel like this about each other. All right, so I feel like there's still some work to be done, but it seems, promising from what I see here. All right, so let's check out some advice now from the tarot, and we're going to be using this deck, the Healing Light Tarot. Let's see what's the advice from these beautiful cards. What is the advice? The Nine of Swords and Six of Pentacles. So immediately what I'm picking up on is that mental tension that I was mentioning here. I'm hearing the advice is let go of wanting to control everything. Just trust that things are going to fall into their places, all the puzzle pieces. If everything is up in the air right now, don't try to figure it out from your own mind. The universe is so creative that if you just surrender your problems, surrender your situation to the universe, to God, or whatever your beliefs are about that, but whoever you feel is that high intelligence that is so creative, so powerful, give it over to that power and stop fretting about it, because I feel like this mental strain is actually dragging down this relationship. Here's the Six of Pentacles. It's about the give and take, and I feel like the trust that you put into the universe to keep you safe and to keep you on your journey or wherever you have to be, it's going to actually give you just that experience, that yes, it can give you back that safety that you want. It can make you feel like you are in your place, and I feel like this give and take is between you and the universe. And of course, once you heal around these issues, your relationship with this person that you think about could start to reflect this very thing as well, stability. And I feel like this Six of Pentacles card, it also goes for you and your person, that you both want to give to this relationship. You both want to invest energy. However, it feels like you're not given the chance yet, but I feel like it's because there's still some healing to be done. There's still some things to be worked through, some issues there that are blocking that. All right, so this is what I have for you if you chose the middle deck, and I'm going to continue with the right side deck in a moment. If you pick the right side deck, this is going to be your reading, and let's get to it and see what your person would want you to know right now. Let's see what they would want to tell you. If they could message you right now, what is it that they want you to know? Let's get 3 cards. Ace of Swords, the Empress, and Judgment. So I feel like there might be a misunderstanding between the two of you. The Ace of Swords indicates to me that there needs to be something cleared up. It also could bring in the type of energy that when something suddenly becomes clear. Some of the Ace of Swords card is pictured with this sword coming down from the clouds. And it means that whenever this realization happens, then the clouds are chased away. Clarity is granted, and there might be a sudden realization here. I feel like this cloudiness right now, this confusion, is somehow blocking your connection, blocking your stability, blocking your journey. And I feel like your person wants to reconnect with you, but they don't know how to approach the situation. The Empress card, I feel like they want to have the stable life with you. They want the home, the family. They want to have a life with you, but I feel like they're just blocked, and whatever's blocking them is something on the mental plane. because their heart is calling them to reconnect with you. I feel like the two of you are currently separated. Maybe you're after a breakup, maybe you're after an argument. I'm just feeling that there is distance between the two of you. It could be that you're maintaining yourselves, without emotions, both of you. And there's also maybe the lack of communication, which is definitely blocking the clearing up energy. Because I feel like this wants to come in and help you guys out. And I just feel like it stands in the way of stability right now. But your person wants to come back towards you. So let's see what is blocking. What is this block? Let's get a clarification for that block that I'm picking up on. What else is going on here? Seven of Wands. Let's get one more. The Four of Swords. So basically, I'm hearing that the major block here between the two of you is that the two of you are not communicating. And there's this defensiveness about one or both of you. I feel like your person is being defensive. Maybe they feel like there's expectations here, maybe from you, that they cannot meet at this point. And I feel like they need some time away. They just need some time to heal. Maybe there's like radio silence here, is what I'm hearing from this Four of Swords. Maybe they needed some time away to figure out what it is that they want. But I feel like they don't know something. There's still some piece of information missing. And that Seven of Wands, why are they closed up? Let's see, why are they closed up? The Hierophant. I'm picking up rigidity from this card. Right now, I almost feel like I'm having difficulty breathing. It's like they are having difficulty accepting newness or accepting new cycles into their lives. Maybe this person is just very set in their ways. They might have some trouble when it comes to releasing things, letting go of the old. Maybe it makes them feel insecure or something, but I feel like they're just rigid. That's the word that's coming right now from this Hierophant card. I'm also hearing commitment, like they are somehow in a commitment, and it's really putting up walls between the two of you. So let's see what else can we find out about this person, and let's check out their current feelings for you. Of course, that's going to give us some more insights about what's going on here. Let's see your person's current feelings for you. Sun, Magician, and Temperance. Wonderful cards here, actually. As far as their current feelings for you, I do pick up on that there's real love here. It's just that they can't move as fast as you want them to move. This card indicates, the Temperance card, that there's still some more time needed for healing. This person might need to heal as well. There was that Four of Swords, when they need time to figure something out or to overcome something, some kind of difficulty that they're having. But I feel like the love is real here between the two of you. So because we were asking about their current feelings for you, they have love for you. And they feel that there is a strong connection between the two of you. Many times the Temperance card reminds me of the Two of Cups, because it does have sort of like the Two of Cups, the two hearts connecting. Here it's represented by these round drawings here that are connected by this energy, which symbolizes the feelings, the emotions. So I feel like there's deep love here. It's just that your person is working through some stuff. From the Sun card, I'm picking up on that they have some trouble being optimistic. It's almost like something is dragging them down. I feel like this Sun card would have appeared in the reverse if I were using reversed cards, but I'm not. So I'm picking up some blocks around this Sun card. That's optimism, success, standing in their own power. And I feel like they're not standing in their own power right now, which is actually blocking their manifestation abilities, their manifesting powers to, I feel like they don't have faith in themselves. It's like they don't trust themselves to be good enough even. I feel like they might have some issues with regards to self-worth, deserving the best, things like this. And this could be, it takes a split second to realize, and that might be coming to them because that Ace of Swords was there in the beginning, and I feel like they might just realize their own worth. And, many times when something changes, it happens in a split second. Even healing can happen in that manner. All right, so let's see their possible future actions towards you. Their possible future actions. Two of Wands. High Priestess. And Two of Pentacles. I feel like they definitely need to come to a decision. They need to be clear about something. And I feel like they might be a little bit withdrawn. Maybe they need to connect with their hearts. I don't know if they're spiritual or do they meditate. But without connecting in with their heart, without connecting in with what it is that they're truly desiring in their lives, I feel like this decision is going to be extremely difficult to make. But their future steps involve that they need to make a decision. And that decision, I feel like they might be a little bit afraid of making that decision because they don't know which choice is going to bring them more stability. I feel like at first, if they decide to go with their hearts, initially that might not result in the most stability. It might give them an inner peace, however, which is a different kind of stability, but the world around them might be a little bit like, that there might be some things happening around them that might make them feel uncomfortable, because anytime you step out of your comfort zone, that's what happens. It's uncomfortable at first, but that's how evolution happens. That's when you realize that, hey, this feels uncomfortable. But when you gain experience in that new situation, then you realize that there's nothing to be afraid of. Now, the Two of Wands also indicates that there could be physical distance between the two of you, which might make things more complicated here. Okay, and I keep hearing, do I step out of my life, the way I have known my life to be up to this point? Do I step out or not? This is the conflict that they have within them, and I feel like they need to, maybe there's going to be withdrawal. You might feel like they're closing up, but I feel like it's because they do need to meditate over that. They might need some isolation time on their own to figure this one out. So they might appear to be a little bit closed off, or they might not appear so open towards you because they're faced with this decision. All right, so let's see now where this relationship is headed. What is the next stage in this relationship? I don't call it an outcome, because an outcome sounds like there's no going on from that point. It sounds just final. And life is not final. There's always a next stage after that even. So let's see the next stage. Hangman, Knight of Wands, and the Devil. Wow. So I feel like there's going to be some more stagnation. If you have been waiting for some time, there's more waiting involved. Also, as was indicated by that Temperance card that came up earlier, Now the Hangman is also about waiting for the right moment to make a step. It's also about trying to evaluate different situations. How would it be if my world was upside down? You know, would I be safe in it? It's almost like familiarizing oneself with how it would be if I made that choice, that choice that I'm so afraid of. What if I did step into it and it really upset my world? I mean, it's almost like a dress rehearsal or something before making a step. But it's also about waiting for the right time. So generally speaking, I feel like there's more stagnation, going on. Also now, this devil energy indicates that your person might feel like they're being controlled by something or someone, a situation, a person. It could be a dependency, it could be, addictions, obsessive thinking, compulsiveness, any kind of addiction. I think I mentioned that, drugs, alcohol, medications, but it could be a controlling person around them. But I'm picking up that this person could be controlled by their fears. And I'm also hearing money. I'm hearing stability. They might have some obsessive thoughts about money or wealth or stability. They might have some really strong beliefs here that they might have to work through before they even make this decision. Now, I'm also hearing that this devil energy, whatever this is, this outside control, it pulls them back from time to time. It's almost like when they're ready to make a step, this just drags them down. It's almost like it takes away their willpower. Now, the Knight of Wands is telling me that even though there's stagnation, it's not like you're not going to hear from this person. You will hear from them, because I feel like they might be galloping towards you passionately and with enthusiasm, high energy, but the Knight in itself is still a traveler. They're still exploring, generally speaking. It just means that they're not yet ready to fully be there with you. They do have passion, they do have love, they're so happy to see you, but it's like they come and they go. They go back into their world after they're done with their visit. And they're not staying yet, because these two energies are pretty heavy here. Both of them are major arcanas, and the devil energy needs to be tamed. They need to somehow gain their control back. They need to learn to handle that devil energy and take charge back over their lives. So the devil energy actually shows up in all of our lives from time to time. Depends on the period of lifetime, depends on astrology, on archetypes, and many things, but and it can have a different effect on everyone. It's just another energy that needs to be somehow incorporated into everyday life, and we need to learn to live with this and somehow gain control back over our lives. So this is what's coming in the relationship. These are things that you might need to face. This is not the end stage, and energies constantly shift and change, so this is going to shift and change as well. So let's see some advice now. I'm going to be using the Mermaid Tarot. The box is just too big to show it right now, but it's the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. And let's see what the advice is. What's the advice for you? The Star and the Lovers. The Star indicates hopefulness for healing, but it also indicates that there might be distance here, emotional distance, physical distance, whatever the case might be, and the two of you do love each other, but you are separated by this distance and you're feeling it. And also the Lovers card can indicate that there needs to be decisions made. Now, as far as the advice, I'm just hearing that there could be an issue with self-love, especially because on this Lovers card, the character is shown as looking into a mirror. And I feel like this person that you're thinking about somehow reflects you, as in all relationships. You know, when you're faced with a situation, the other person tends to mirror you and the situation tends to mirror you. If it's blocked, it means that you probably have some blocks. And what I'm hearing from the star card is that manifestation is being slowed down by doubts. You might have doubts here. That's why it might seem too far away. That star that you're wishing upon, which is to be together with this person, might seem too far away because there are fears and doubts that might make it seem like it's just like bordering impossible. But these are just thoughts, you know, and the less you feed them, the less attention you pay to these thoughts, the less powerful they are. And when you release these fears or you work through your doubts, your manifesting abilities are going to become different. And so you might start to attract more abundance, more of what you want in your life. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. And I thank you so much for all of your lovely comments on my videos. Thank you so much for sticking around. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Take care, guys.